Hi, everybody. Welcome to Power One. My name is Bethany, and this is my student, my husband, Austin. I'm going to be taking you through a 60-minute class today. Before we get started, I want you to think about your favorite pizza topping. And while you're doing that, you can look on Spotify under Power Life Yoga and find Bethany Power One 60 Minutes playlist. Austin, what's your favorite pizza topping?
Meat lovers.
Meat lovers. Got it. Mine is veggies. I love onions and green peppers, maybe some artichokes, all the veggies. At home, I hope you've got some cheese. I hope there's some people out there who kind of go rogue with some pineapple, maybe some anchovies, some bacon. Who knows? But today on our mat, I want you to think of your mat as your blank canvas for your pizza today. Your uh, yoga practice starts with your foundation. So, usually your feet, your hands, your core. Just like a pizza is only good as its crust, your yoga practice is only good as with its strong foundation. So, we'll be celebrating our uniqueness and how every pizza, every person is different. So, take all different kinds of options in your class tonight to make it your own. Before we get started, I will share 3 different options for Chaturanga Dandasana. It's just a fancy word for a yogi push-up. Your first option is to find high plank. I'm going to steal it, kind of your mat right here. You'll find high plank, stack your elbows over your wrist, hinge forward, core is in tight, heels over your toes. I'll say inhale, upward facing dog. You'll stay right here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, melt your heels. Second option, a great way to build strength as well, is to find high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Drop your knees. Point your toes. Squeeze down, lower down to a tricep push-up. Elbows hug in. Toes press down into your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Notice how my thighs are off the mat. Gaze is forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ooh, press your hips towards the ceiling. The fullest expression of Chaturanga Dandasana is to find high plank, lower down slowly 90 degrees in your elbows, flip your toes, inhale, upward facing dog, shine your heart, exhale, downward facing dog. Just like your pizza, you can always add toppings, remove toppings, build it, listen to your body. Let's get this party started. Child's pose, please. Bring your big toes together, your knees out wide. Reach all 10 fingertips towards the front of your mat. And start to breathe here. Inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Spread your fingers. Inhale, fill up your belly. And exhale, let it go. You can invite some movement here. Maybe you shake your head no on your mat. Massage your eyebrows. Let everything just melt away right here. Today on our mats, we are going to celebrate our uniqueness, our diversity, and just be yourself. One more big breath in, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Fire up our Ujjayi breath, preheat the oven. Seal your lips, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. This is the breath of fire, the breath of focus. It will help us to be present on our mat tonight. Big breath in, big breath out. 2 more. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, let it go. Make this one audible. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. And your next inhale, press up to all fours, find tabletop position and breathe. Stack your elbows over your wrist. Press all 10 knuckles down into your mat. Make your back flat. Exhale. Inhale, cow pose. Breathe here. Gaze forward. Press your palms into the earth. Hammock through your spine. Inhale. Exhale, cat, and breathe. Press the mat away. Arch your spine towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin into your chest. Exhale. Inhale, cow, gaze forward, belly drops. Exhale, cat, arch your spine, tuck your chin. Flow this here, your breath, your movement. Yeah, inhales, big exhales. You can invite some hip sways if that feels good. Whatever feels nice today on your mat. Remember, starting with a strong foundation, just like your pizza crusts at home. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Inhale, find a neutral spine, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. And breathe here. Press through the L shape of your pointer finger and your thumb. Soften through your knees. Yeah, and then relax your shoulders down your back. You can invite some movement here. Maybe bend one knee, then the other. Yeah, shake it out side to side. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, send them low. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby steps to the top of your mat. Find ragdoll and breathe. Heel toe your feet wide. Capture opposite elbows. And find a nice little sway here from side to side. I like to rock forward and backwards from my heels to my toes. Open and close my jaw, shut down my eyes. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Heel toe your big toes to touch. Inhale, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Come to standing at attention. Bring your hands to your heart. Shut down your eyes. Press your palms together. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. Celebrate your uniqueness, your diversity, and just be yourself. Life is a lot like pizza. It comes in a square box that when you open it, it's round, and when you start eating it, it's a triangle. Life and people are like pizza. They look different, appear different, and act, of course, completely different. Celebrate yourself today. Breath in. Exhale, release. Flutter open your eyes, palms down by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, and breathe. Press through the four corners of your feet. Engage your quads. Rotate your pinkies towards one another. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe here. Bend through your knees. Drop your head. Soften your jaw. Inhale, lift halfway and stay. Press your fingertips into your shins. Create a long, flat spine. Invite a generous bend into your knees. Gaze out in front. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. And breathe. Ooh, high plank, really starting to fire up here. Think starfish fingers here. Spread through you all 10 fingers nice and wide. Hinge forward, lower your hips in line with your shoulders. Gaze out in front. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down to your mat with control. Toes flip up. Inhale, low cobra, and breathe. Spread your fingers. Press your pinky toes down into your mat so much that your kneecaps start to lift. Gaze down at the top of your mat. Soften the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll flow that 2 times more. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank. Stay for the big breath in. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, big smile. Exhale, forward fold over bent knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly melt down to your mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, side out. Micro bend in your knees. Big inhale. Exhale, side out. We move on. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel forward. Fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And breathe here. Zip your knees together. Lift your toes off your mat. Sink nice and low. Make it nice and cheesy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Maybe bring your hands to your heart center if your shoulders are feeling it. Sink 1 inch lower. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. First one of the day. Start strong here with this foundation. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Stay and breathe here. 90-degree bend in your right knee. Get light in your fingertips here. Extend your left leg long, straighten through your left knee. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. And breathe. Yeah, recommit to the 90-degree bend in your right leg. Press down through the back edge of your left foot. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. And breathe. Glue your right elbow to the inside of your right thigh. Press down to the back edge of your back foot. Swivel your left shoulder open towards the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior, and breathe. Point your shoulders towards the front. Your hips will follow. Light in your back hand, or maybe you find a bind. Gazes towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, high plank chaturanga. You can do it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts, breath in. Exhale, low lunge, stay, breathe. Ooh, a 90-degree bend in your left leg. Maybe you wiggle your left big toe off your mat. Peel your chest off your thighs. Stay active through your core. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Breathe here. Settle it in. Maybe you wiggle your right foot back towards the back of your mat. Your right big toe points towards the corner of the room. Your left big toe points forward. Spread your fingers, arms are active, gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, and breathe. Ooh. Use your obliques to stay lifted. Again, tuck your top ribs under and your bottom ribs under and your top ribs open towards the ceiling. Fingertips spread wide, maybe reach towards the front of the room. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Breathe here. Recommit to the 90-degree bend in your left leg this time. Yeah, and play around with your arm. Maybe you let it rest slightly on your back thigh. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, chaturanga. Remember your options, high plank or from your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to flow that 2 more times. How you feeling, Austin? Woo! Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga or not at all. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga your way. Maybe throw some anchovies on it. Nice, Austin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, maybe you hop top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, reset. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, your lowest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Take your time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. You've got it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, drop your knees, cross your ankles, swing your legs around in front. We move into a little bit of core work. Press your heels together, your knees go out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. Fingertips behind your ears. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Yeah. Light behind your ears with your fingertips. So pretend that there is a piece of string cheese attached to your chin, some mozzarella, and it's lifting you up towards the ceiling. Yeah, beautiful. So rather than crunching forward with your neck, think about lifting with your chin, with your chest. Your elbows are wide. If you're feeling really juicy and you want to add a little bit more, fire up your transverse abdominis. Press your heels together, engage your lower body. Inhale, everything lowers. Exhale, squeeze and lift your heels. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Slow and steady, you've got this. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep breathing right here. Slow and steady is inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You've got 5 more. We come to a reverse tabletop in 4. Yogi Bicycles in 3. Last 2. And 1. Stack your knees over your hips, flex your toes, fingertips behind your ears. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Slow and steady. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Again, if you want to fire up your lower core, you can extend the opposite leg here. Ooh, yeah, you've got this. Big inhales, big exhales. Nice, Austin. Slow and steady. Whoo. Let your breath be audible right here. Big inhales, big exhales. Not here forever. Flex through your heels. Ensure that your knees stay stacked over your hips. Last 5. Whew, we've got 4 more. Last 3, 2, and 1. Plant your heels. We'll prepare for bridge pose. Fingertips graze the backs of your ankles. Exhale to prepare. Inhale, lift your hips, bridge pose, and breathe. Press through your heels. Lift your toes. I love the option to find your fingertips and press your forearms into your mat to find a bind. Yeah. Soften your glutes, soften your jaw, squeeze your thighs towards one another. Yeah, nice, Austin. Inhale, lift your hips 1 inch higher. Exhale, slowly release. Supta Baddha Konasana. Heels together, knees wide, 1 hand to your heart, 1 hand to your stomach. Shut down your eyes. Come back to your intention that you set at the beginning of class. The rest of class, I challenge you to stay committed to celebrating you, to not worry about what expectations you have outside of this room, but to listen to your body, to celebrate it here on your mat tonight. Slowly, when you're ready, fingertips come to the outside edges of your knees. Close them up like a book. Draw your knees into your chest. Take some movement here, forwards and backwards, rock side to side. Gain a little bit momentum, rock forwards and backwards, meet me in downward facing dog. Looking awesome, everybody. Plant through your palms, lift your hips. So now that you're nice and warm, I invite you to take a full body scan. Notice anything that feels different than the first down dog of class. Big bend in your knees. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. One more inhale. Exhale, side out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Listen for the change. Inhale, crescent lunge. And breathe here. Your feet go wide on your mat. Active through your core, shoulders over hips. Invite a soft bend to your back leg. Crescent pose is always a challenging one for me because I tend to move too fast, kind of like when a pizza gets out of the oven. I eat it way too fast and it usually burns the roof of my mouth. Settle in here, bring your feet wide on your mat. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center, hinge forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. And breathe. Actively squeeze your thighs towards one another. Press your left elbow into the outside of your right thigh. I love the option to drop down to my left knee to really focus on the twist here. Press through your palms. Maintain your breath here. 2 more. Stick with me. You've got it. Big breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Take your time. Heel toe your right foot all the way to the top corner of your mat. So your ankle is in front of your knee. Really, really important here. Yeah, Austin's got a great example. So all the way up to the top corner of your mat. There it is. Way out in front. You can even roll onto the right side of your foot if that feels nice. From here, you can stay lifted onto your palms. This doesn't feel good. You can always use blocks to get a little bit higher. You don't have blocks at home. You can use box of line, an Amazon box, or whatever you've got lying around the house. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can always melt down onto your forearms as well. Hip openers are super intense, so remember to keep breathing. Big audible exhales here. Maybe this is the time in class where you come back and think about your favorite pizza. 3 more. You can do this. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly start to make your way back onto your palms. Tuck your left toes under. Inhale. Step back. Find high plank. Exhale. Left hand center of your mat. Inhale. Side plank. Open up. Right arm comes high and breathe. Stack your shoulders on top of one another. Invite a micro bend in your left elbow. Always an option to drop your left knee towards the earth. Gaze is towards the ceiling. Rainbow your hips towards the sky. Awesome. Big breath in 1 inch higher through your fingers. Exhale, high plank. Stay for the breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. And breathe. Again, bring your feet wide on your mat. If you jumped right into this, take some time to set this up. Feet are wide, train tracks rather than a tightrope. Soften through your right leg. Press your back flat against the back wall. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Same options as the other side. Squeeze your knees towards one another, your thighs towards one another. Swivel your top left shoulder open towards the ceiling. Actively engage, press your palms, bring your thumbs closer towards your sternum. Hang in there. This is a challenging posture. If you are shaking, you are doing it right. Continue to breathe. Stay with me. Maybe you smile through this one. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, runner's lunge. Breathe. Left foot goes all the way to the top corner of your mat. Again, option to roll open to your left, outside of your left foot. You can untuck your back toes if that feels nice. You can stay lifted or you can melt down onto your elbows. Yeah, let your head drop. Maybe your chin tucks into your chest. Celebrate yourself here. You're forcing yourself to move into a position to look a certain way. Let that go right here. Listen to your body. And if it's telling you that this is hard, it is challenging. Acknowledge it. Give yourself a little bit of credit. 3 more breaths. Exhale. Inhale, slowly make your way back onto your palms. Tuck your back toes under. Inhale, find high plank. Exhale, right hand center of the mat. Inhale, lift your left arm high this time. Options with your feet, you can scissor them. You can stack them one on top of one another. And drop your bottom leg. Micro bend in your right elbow. Gaze is towards the ceiling. Stay active here. You can do this. Maybe you shut down your eyes and think of nice cheesy pizza. Inhale, lift your hips 1 inch higher. Exhale, release, find high plank. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whoo, that was tough. You guys are doing great. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, let it go. Whoo. 1 more. Inhale, heels go high. Exhale, side out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. We'll come back to our flow. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Listen for the change. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle, and breathe here. Yeah, I like to shorten my stance just a little bit. Micro bend in your right leg. Stay active here through both side bodies. I like to pretend I'm in a toaster oven here. You don't want your front to burn or your back to burn. Yeah, get nice and long through your fingertips. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, star pose, toes and palms face out. Exhale, horse pose, and breathe. Your knees and toes point to the corners of your mat. Press your palms together, sink low. Yeah, actively press your thighs towards the back. I can invite a little bit of movement here from side to side. I just realized I have a pizza is in a kale shirt. I should have worn my pizza shirt. Sink a little bit lower in your horse pose. Exhale. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. They're back. Remember your options. Celebrate yourself. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Listen for the change. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. And breathe. Stay active here through your bottom left hand. Micro bend in your left knee. Right hip rolls on top of the left. Exhale. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hands to your hips. Bring your feet nice and wide on your mat. Back flat. Melt down. And breathe. Drop your head. Your palms can come to your mat. I like to pigeon toe my feet towards one another. We'll be here for a few breaths, and maybe you capture opposite elbows, gentle sway from side to side. Release any tension, let it melt all down your spine, down the back of your neck. Let it go here. Exhale. Inhale, roll up slowly, find star pose. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Ooh, we're almost done with those. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath, let it go. 1 more inhale, fill up. Exhale, side out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel forward, top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose and breathe. Exhale, eagle on the right. Lift your left leg up and over. Lift your left arm underneath the right. Think chair pose in your lower body. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulder. Find your drishti here, a point of focus, something that's not moving. Press your spine flat against the wall behind you. Awesome job. You can kickstand or lift your big toe off the mat. Inhale, sink a little lower. Exhale, release, shake it out. Other side, inhale, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, eagle on the left. Lift your right leg up and over, cross. Right arm sweeps under. You can always take a nice shoulder hug here if your shoulders are tired. Sink low in your legs and breathe. And challenge yourself to commit to your chair pose. Sink nice and low, back as flat. Mountain through your upper body. One more big breath in. Exhale, unwind, release. Whew. We move into dancer's pose. Inhale, mountain pose, arms high. Exhale, dancers on the left. Drop your right elbow into your right hip crease. Capture the inside of your right foot. Bend through your left leg. You can stay right here. Draw your inner thighs towards one another. Or you can start to kick and extend into your back leg. This is dancer's pose. Drop your hips in line with one another. Stay tall through the crown of your head. Few more breaths. If you fall out, get right back in, give it another shot. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, shake it out. Yeah, nice job. Inhale, mountain pose, arms high. Exhale, dancers on the right. Bring your left elbow to your hip crease. Press through your right foot. Capture the inside of your left foot. Yeah. Big bend in your right leg. Gaze is out in front. Then you can start to kick into your back leg. Reach forward. Again, if you fall out of this, get right back in. Not every pizza is absolutely perfect. Sometimes it's too, well, there's no such thing as too cheesy. Sometimes it can be too spicy or too many toppings or not enough toppings or too saucy. Give yourself a little bit of grace here. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, shake it out. We've got one more tree pose. Come to standing with attention at the top of your mat, your hands to your heart. We'll start with tree on the right. Plant through your right foot. Lift your left leg. You can find the inner shin, your upper thigh. You can kickstand. The world is yours. Actively press your left knee open towards the back of the room. Engage your core. And maybe your branches start to grow. Challenge yourself here. One more inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. One more, here we go. Standing at attention, tree on the left, kickstand your right leg, either shin or thigh. Notice that the knee is not an option as your knee does not like to bend sideways. Play around here. Again, activate through your core. Press your palms together. Find your drishti. And maybe you grow your branches. Grow taller through the crown of your head. Maybe you smile. So great. I know you're doing great at home. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, release. Great job. Air fives. Nice job. Inhale, find mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Shake out your legs. Ooh, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale your last chaturanga. Plant your palms. Soak it up. Your best chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whoo. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Breathe here. Right knee comes to your right wrist. Stay tall through your chest. Gaze over your right shoulder to ensure your left leg is nice and long behind you. And from here, you can melt forward. Kind of balance here on your hips. You've got that back spine, an Amazon box. You can find a nice little comfy spot for your forehead. Maybe a towel. And just release here. And you just celebrate your body, your breath. This amazing gift that you have. What makes you so unique, you so special. Celebrate it here. Hip openers can be super intense. Can open a lot of emotion that we've been carrying inside of us. Can you acknowledge it? Appreciate it? Send it on its way. Big exhale. Your next inhale, slowly make your way back onto your palms. Tuck your back toes under. And inhale, three-legged dog, lift your right leg high. Open through your hip. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. And breathe. Again, walk your fingertips closer towards your shin. Stay tall through your chest. Gaze over your left shoulder this time to ensure that everything's nice and straight. Once it is, then you can melt down onto your forearms. Find a comfortable resting position. Maybe your forehead finds a block or something soft. Shut down your eyes. Let everything just melt down here. Let your breaths become longer and stronger. Knowing that you've put your work in on your mat, you've carved out this time for yourself to celebrate your body, your breath, your mind, your spirit. You can acknowledge that this side might look a little bit different than the other, but try to seek the same sensation. No two sides are different. No two pizzas are the same. Big exhale, release. Inhale, slowly start to make your way back onto your palms. Tuck your right toes under this time. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Maybe you shake out your hip. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, drop your knees. Cross your ankles. Swing your legs out in front. We'll find a seated forward fold. Release the goods from underneath. So your sit bones press down into your mat. Flex your toes. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, seated forward fold. And breathe. Notice the goal here is not to touch your toes, but to keep a long, flat spine. Yeah, keep your toes flexed towards your forehead and just release here. Feel your hamstrings start to light up. Nice. Couple more breaths. Exhale. Inhale, bring your arms high. Exhale, roll down all the way into your back. Draw your knees into your chest, a little sway from side to side. Your right knee draws into your chest, your left leg goes long. Exhale, supine twist. Drop your right knee over your left. Stack your hips on top of one another. Fan your elbows out nice and wide. Gaze over your right shoulder. It's okay if your right knee is hovered off the mat. It's a great spot, again, for your box of wine, your Amazon box, your towel. Work to melt your head, neck, and shoulders down into your mat. For a deeper twist, gaze over your right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, draw both knees back into your chest, a little sway from side to side. Exhale, extend your right leg long. Your left knee pulls in this time. Big squeeze. And exhale, drop it up and over. Supine twist. Elbows can fan out wide. Gaze over your left shoulder this time. Each inhale, find length through your spine. And each exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Love to think of twists in our yoga practice as a way to detox, to cleanse, to let things go that we do not need. What on your pizza do you not need tonight? Let it go. Exhale. Inhale, knees back into your chest. Our final stretch is happy baby. Capture the outside edges of your shins, your ankles, your thighs. Most important thing here is that your tailbone, your lower back stays glued into your mat. You can find a gentle sway from side to side. Make this easy. Make this happy. I know babies like pizza too. One more big inhale, knees into your chest, forehead to your knees. And exhale long for Shavasana, the tastiest part of class. Let your arms and legs come long. Let your palms come down by your side. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And I'm sorry if your stomach's already growling, but just take these few moments, these last few moments of class, to breathe, to relax, to celebrate yourself. I'll pull you out in a few moments. Start to bring awareness back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. On your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead for a big full body stretch. And exhale, roll onto your right side for supported fetal position. Thank you so much for spending this time to celebrate your unique body, your breath, your movement. Remember that yoga and life are just like pizza, that we look different, appear different, and of course, behave absolutely different. Exhale. Slowly press yourself up to a seated position at the top of your mat. Let your eyes remain heavy. Take a round of breath together. Inhale, bring your arms high. And exhale your hands to third eye center. The light in me shines so brightly because of the light in each and every one of you. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Great job, everybody. Hope you had fun at home. Eat some pizza today. You deserve it. Bye, everybody.